The Volunteers ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll give it to Johnson. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Hayes. Makes the catch, it's Marsh. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to keep it in the air. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Jackson. Shows him the stiff arm. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the right side. Runs through the tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go right back downfield. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Turning it on. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the well. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air, it's Mateer. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space. And right there, you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Might have a chance. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
The keeper on the option. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Johnson. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. There's some room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll give it to him again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And now the hit knocks it loose. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might as well give it to him again. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The run inside. It's Benjamin. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Jackson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It'll be 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. The sure hands. It's Johnson. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. So now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Turns it on in midfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
To the air, it's Hayes. Dances away. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The handoff to Johnson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Throws for the tight end. Big fella moving. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Trying to run, it's Johnson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Back to throw, it's Hayes. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. On the ground, it's Jackson. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. On first down from their own 22. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Picks up the first down. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
And the Vols ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Fires to the middle. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Tennessee. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. This defense will try to keep everything in front. JKS. Right down the middle. The sure hands, it's Marsh. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolitelli. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Sangapolitelli. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Throwing Sangapolitelli. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. 4th down, Sangapolitelli. Under fire. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive hands.
Quarterback may change this route. Might as well stick with him. There's a crease. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with Running inside, it's Jackson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Maybe a crease. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to...
Oh, he found a space on the right. Running through contact. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, a big key for this offense, we knew coming into this one, was to get the running game established, and they're wasting no time, David. Great vision. He gets into the second level, is able to make people miss, and he is off to the races for an early score for this offense.
So nice to have a playmaker you can get the football to, and he can take it all the way down the field, make people miss, outrun them, really set the tone for this football game. First possession, running the football like that, just how they wanted to start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. To the air, it's Fafita. Got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Trying to get outside, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Yeah, And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Quarterback keeper. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Tennessee 12, Texas 0.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Dropping back, it's Fafita. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. These corners going to give them some space. That's caught. It's Marsh. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. The 10. And with the pick 6. Touchdown ball. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Whistle blows before the snap, which is if we're going to have a timeout before the two-point conversion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
To throw, it's Fafita. With the catch, it's Marsh. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. They'll run it on the counter. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You can't say enough about how good this defense has done slowing down one of the top 5 backs statistically in the entire country. Nowhere for him to go. We're in the third quarter, but just remember, it only takes one. This guy is a home run waiting to happen, and because of that, the offense is going to keep giving him the ball.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position. One.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
To throw, it's Sellers. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Fighting him off. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Catch sets up 2nd and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Wants to throw it. Here comes the pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Breaks free down the middle. Touchdown, Huskers. There was no catching him that time.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. it's a bunch formation. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
Fighting off the defender. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
And they'll spend the timeout here. The play clock was winding down. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
So Nebraska has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle. Chris, he's seeing the defense really well. He knows he's got zone coverage, and he knows he can exploit that area, that soft spot, with the slant route on the outside. He's able to do so with good timing and good execution.
This is the 6th play on the drive. On third down, it's a handoff. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Ball handed to the running back. Fights off a defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, my favorite trait in a corner is not a guy that can cover because you just assume he can. It's a guy that comes up and tackles and will play physical on the outside. Beautiful job right here. Keeps his head on the outside. Great posture. And he's able to make the tackle in space.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a 1st down.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To throw, it's Sellers. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. An inside give now from the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The offense will spend the time out here to ponder the play call on 4th down. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. The field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They get the second half started with their running play. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid game there. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet.
Got an opening here. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. The sure hands, it's Jackson. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The offense going with the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And, Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Oh, down he goes.
Chris, I got to say, I don't love this play call. 3rd and inches, and they decide to throw the ball. I just think it's too risky. Why not go with a quarterback sneak or one of your favorite run plays? But now they're forced into a situation where they're likely going to have to punt the football.
The Volunteers will have to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a run. Running back's got it. Running with purpose. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
He's got a crease. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? He's past the 30. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Nebraska. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT stretches the lead to 17-0. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the defense finally will get him down, and that sack will end the 3rd period. So Nebraska has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. Now we're set to start the final quarter. This is Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Tennessee Volunteers against the Oregon Ducks. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather,
adjust to the weather here today. And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Break. Now here he goes. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
Wow, they're wasting no time going for the jugular here. First snap of the game, and they're taking a big shot down the field. You love the aggressive nature of the play caller. Clearly all week they saw this in the game plan, the opportunity to take a shot early in the game, and they do it right off the bat.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's brought down by the defense with a takeaway in the first drive of the game.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's a shaky way to start the series. A false start backs him up, makes this second and long. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, he's got open space. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Vols. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a muff. They scramble for the ball. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. Recognition on the outside. These corners are so smart. Look at him recognize what's going on. He's able to get in the backfield, and that's a huge tackle for loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Play fake, looking to throw. And that's going to be a safety.
Chris, this is perfect defense by this defensive end. You're supposed to set a hard edge, and you can see as this quarterback is trying to get outside of the pocket to the right. That defensive end is just not allowing him to do it. He keeps his outside arm free, and he's able to get the sack for a safety.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The back's got it. Breaking tackles. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Now it's second down here. It's a run to the left. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Rough start to the series there. Offensive holding backs him up. It'll be second down and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
They're going to run it. He's got space. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Will spend the first of their 3 timeouts here. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RP.
Open field ahead. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. They line up to kick the extra point. Point after makes the lead 16. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Bringing pressure. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's caught across the middle. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. And there's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the tackle, but he converts on fourth down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Oh, the pocket collapsing. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down, but time is running out.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Jukes to get past a man. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. And it's caught for a 2-point conversion, so now they're down just 1 score. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And here's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short game. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to feed the running back, who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke taking a profit.
They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got an opening here. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Chewing clock with the running game. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively. Chris, we're going to look back on this play as one of the defining plays of this game. With the lead, this offense is able to just hand the football off and get the first down on 3rd and long. This defense has got to be demoralized. They felt like they were going to get off the field, and they weren't able to do so. Again, this game, as critical of a play as we're going to have in this game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the 4th quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Becker. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series. You know, Chris, there's 2 things going on here. One, the pass rush is doing a great job. Yes, the effort is there. They've got some guys that can get after it. But also this pass protection, they've got to shore themselves up. It's about effort and targeting yourself.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever. And now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. you are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. First down, looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Now looks deep left. He had all day. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. Up play action. He's looking deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Back-to-back deep shots. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Great start with the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's another deep shot. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He shreds the tackle. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Tigers will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Tennessee. He just sprints into the end zone. Kicking team on now for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Defense not pressing this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Getting set. Here's second down. Tailback with another carry. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get...
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Tigers are going to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the football. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
Second down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on first down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on 4th down in this drive. They're going for it again. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Browns. The defense gets involved in the scoring. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. It's a shotgun run call. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Well, I love that execution on 3rd down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations, and they're on the same page again for a 1st down.
They'll bring you down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
Here comes the rush. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, you can see exactly what they're trying to do. Remember, they received the kick to start the 3rd quarter, so they're trying to go down, get a score before half, and cut into this big lead. But now their defense has to really bow up. A score here going the other direction, and this thing is out of control.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Wideouts now clustered. There's the handoff. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Runs through the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And the Volunteers will spend the first of their 3 timeouts here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Tennessee goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The delay of game backs him up. Now 2nd and long after the unforced error. Keeping it on the ground here. Some hard running there through a tackle. He's got a crease. Breaks into the clear. Look at that. He's still going. Touchdown, Volunteers. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Great teams close the half well. That's exactly what we're seeing here. Extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and puts it in the end zone. This team is running on all cylinders right now.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Jayhawks will kick this away to start us off. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the back gets the football. Running with purpose. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Offense in hurry-up mode.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains.
He's got space. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Now a timeout taken by the Jayhawks. It's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down. These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Looks right for a quick completion. Breaking into the clear. Touchdown, Tennessee. This quarterback on fire today. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
A play like that on first down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got second and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here. Maybe a heavy play action. Get the ball down the field. Really force those safeties to defend that pass deep.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Got an opening here. He's in the clear. Here he goes. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
This defensive staff is going to have to really evaluate this film at half and try to make changes because these are way too big of holes in the run game. They're going to have to commit some resources down. I think they need to close the middle of the field with a safety and bring the other safety.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They're set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Receivers are bunched together. Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
To the air. It's Mateer. Coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And he's out of bounds here on the return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Breaks in. Here he goes. At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Kansas. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Trying to find room. It's Jackson. He's got room to run. Look out. He's in the clear. Now the 40. Out past the 30. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Normally you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys
putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, balls. He runs it into the end zone.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
And the point after is right down the middle. You heard that extra point. We're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To throw, it's Mayava. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Oh, look out. He's got open space. Breaks into the clip. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Jayhawks. This offense cannot be stopped. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner choosing to field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's past the marker and still going. Look out, he's got space ahead. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And the Volunteers will spend the first of their 3 timeouts here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Tennessee goes ahead and calls its second timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Makes a quick catch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. So the offense will spend the timeout here before the second down play. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. The Volunteers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. offense is back out there now. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by this offensive line up front and the running back. Good vision, finding that soft spot in the defense, falling forward on 3rd and inches. He's able to move the chains, but that 1st down.
He's got a crease. 1st down and more. He's still running. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now. And the Jayhawks pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they hand it off to the back. Look out, he's breaking free. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Volunteers come up to the line in the hurry-up. They lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, they just had nothing going there on that series, Chris. You've got nothing happening on 1st and 2nd down. You're backed up. You're into an obvious passing situation, and that's exact.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 4th down and 15. The offense is out there going for it. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Handoff to the back. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. Kansas has the lead. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Mayava. The pressure's on. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
The Jayhawks will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll kick it away here. See if he can make a play on this return. Coverage C makes the tackle. No gain on that return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his back. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard, and this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. the Volunteers will kick this deep to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's brought down, but the defense swipes the ball in the first drive of the game.
Chris, it's a little early to be taking the aggressive shot down the field, and it backfires here on the offense. I get it. They want to stretch out the defense, maybe create some running lanes for their run game, but the secondary was ready. They told us they would be ready for these shots early in the game, and here they were.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. He's got some space without. The ball has come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They're going to run it here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. The Vols are in the red zone. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Physical run earns the first down. And the Vols moving quickly down the field here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fights through a tackle. Touchdown, Volunteers. Powers into the end zone. And they'll set up with PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back to pass. It's Sellers. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Four-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Looking for a man. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
This was always my favorite route to throw in a lot of pass concepts. The tight end is alerted versus man coverage when he's got that corner route. As soon as you see man, you know that that matchup is favorable for the offense, and the quarterback has to take it. That's where he's looking, and he's able to drop it in for a great completion.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. It's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Send the back in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tennessee. A crucial pick 6. And now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back. It's Sellers. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Will not be brought down. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 40. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Pirates. A selfless move as he flips it to a teammate for the score.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the single back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. Powering through.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that. Here's
the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got space. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
This defense is way too concerned with the passing game. Their eyes all over the wide receivers and the RPO, the run-pass option, and this quarterback is making them pay. Great read, he hands it off, and once this back is in space, he is electric. The defense has to adjust. They must stop the run first, and they cannot give up these explosive plays.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
This is an outstanding job up front of getting everybody targeted and blocked up. Puller does a great job. He's able to pull around and get that block on the 2nd level. But this is about patience and vision from the running back. You've got to set up those blocks in front of you, and then the vision to find the seam and take off. What a great run and a huge play for this offense.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Touchdown, Volunteers.
to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. And now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Tennessee Volunteers against the Oregon Ducks. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose controlling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Guys, checking in with Coach Heupel before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And the Volunteers will spend the first of their 3 timeouts here. Now left with 2 of them during the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Using his legs here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
Scanning the field. It's Griffin. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. We'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. Powers through. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback design runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield. And there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you've got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, every set of downs, Chris, it's really a build, and you've got to build towards success. If you're not having success on 1st and 2nd down, your chances of moving the chains go way down. And here, on this set of downs, that was clearly the case.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Griffin. Quick throw to his receiver. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. The 30, past the 20. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. On the ground, it's Jackson. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. He runs it into the end zone. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. The completion sets them up just a yard for the marker here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chris, he comes out here, and this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see a quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked off.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner trying to create good field position. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He shreds the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access. And all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. And my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage. And so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain. And he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, that is a frustrating situation for a quarterback. Your guy just flat drops it on the outside. Here's what you got to do. You go up to your teammate and you tell him, listen, I'm coming back to you. You got to build his confidence because no one feels worse than he does at this point.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Oh, they trap him for a sack. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Well, you talk about setting an aggressive tone here in the first half. You've got 4th and long. This coach is putting the faith in his players, and more specifically his quarterback, and he delivers with a first down. You can anticipate that they will continue to be aggressive, in particular because of this specific conversion.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. To the air, it's Griffin. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
I tell you, Chris, give the defense a lot of credit here, because once they got into field goal range, they really bowed up, had good success on first and second down, created a third and long, and here an incompletion leads to what I feel like really should be a field goal attempt.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It is intercepted. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
That is a back-breaking interception for an offense. As a quarterback, you cannot make that decision. Everybody executed very well. What a good drive. 10-plus plays. You're marching down the field. Now you really got to take care of the football. You put it in harm's way, you turn it over and come up with zero. That is a gut punch.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Running through the tackle. Got an opening here. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27. Tennessee goes ahead and calls its second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket the rest of the half. First down and 10 now. And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first down, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass this time. Going for the touchdown here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
Makes it look easy. And with that, they retake the lead. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, course, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Handoff in a single back formation. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1. The offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. The Vols hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I tell you what, you get into a 4th and short situation, and it is a battle in the trenches. Not a lot of room, but the running back runs hard and gets that carry across the line to gain and moves the chains. That is tough sledding for 1 yard, but they're able to get the first.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting off the defender. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. Offense trying to convert again on 4th down. They'll go for it. On the ground, it's Bishop. Oh, and he's stuffed on 4th down. The defense rises up. Turnover on downs here. They're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Oregon, to put them on top now. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Try to add to the lead now in the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. On the move now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they make the stop in what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. All those three together. And normally a really reliable target for them, and that's why they're going to him on third down. You got to go over to the sideline and say, hey, man, I'm coming right back to you.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. He's got a crease. He made the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what that for an offense? You feel like you're just giving up, running the ball on fourth and long, pick up the first down anyways.
Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know this sounds crazy, but on these quick RPOs, the quarterback has to just take his time. Now, you can't take forever. I'm not saying that, but you've got to take your time, make sure you're creating the right read, and then more importantly, you've got a handle of that ball so you can throw it accurately.
To throw, it's Griffin. Looking downfield. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so efficient right now, and this game is going to be on his shoulder.
Comes forced out of the defense short of the line of scrimmage. Loss on the play. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And the Volunteers will spend the first of their 3 timeouts here. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Back to throw. It's Griffin. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
And now all the pressure is on this kicker to try to tie it up. I tell you what, Chris, this is when I do not envy these guys at all. The pressure-packed situation. You've got to go out and make this field goal.
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will tie the game. Are we headed for overtime?
This is the difficult part about being a kicker. Chris, he hasn't attempted a kick all day long. And now in the fourth quarter, Cole, he's got to roll out there and tie the game, and he drills it. Cold as ice. That's what I'm talking about.
And here's... Oh, and that's going to be a safety. The defense takes the lead in the final minute. My goodness. So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Ducks come into the final minute of play, just looking to run the clock out. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running, and if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Shoots to get free. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Design quarterback run. Fights through the tackler. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produce a solid gain there. Coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.